different electrolytic solutions, different electrolytic solutions, when same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytic solutions which are connected in series, which are connected in series. So what is Faraday's second law? When same quantity of electricity, this is important word. So this is the keyword for doing the problems. So whenever same quantity of electricity is given means we have to go for second law. When same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytic solutions which are connected in series, in such case, the amount of substance, the amount of substance deposited or liberated, the amount of substance deposited or liberated is directly proportional to its equivalent weight. So what is Faraday's second law? When same quantity of current is passed through different electrolytic solutions which are connected in series, in such case the amount of substance deposited or liberated is directly proportional to its equivalent weight. So just for understanding purpose here I am drawing the diagram. Anyhow diagram is not important. Now I am considering three different electrolytic solutions. Three different electrolytic solutions. So these are electrolytic cells. In first case I am considering NaCl, molten NaCl. Second case molten AgCl. Third case molten CuCl2. Now this is anode, cathode, anode, cathode, anode, cathode. Now all these are connected in series. You studied in physics. Series connection or parallel connection. Series connection is this cathode is connected to anode, cathode is connected to anode, this cathode and this anode are connected through the battery. So this is series connection, cathode anode series connection. So whenever same quantity of electricity is passed through these different electrolytic solutions, just for understanding purpose I am considering when 96,500 coulombs current is passed through all these three solutions, same current. Here 96,500, here also 96,500, here also 96,500 coulombs current is passed through different electrolytic solutions. Whenever same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytic solutions which are connected in series, in such case, no doubt about it, some substance is deposited or liberated. Just for understanding purpose here, sodium cation is sodium, therefore on cathode sodium is deposited. Here silver is deposited. Anyhow anode chlorine gas liberated. Here copper is deposited. Now scientist, Faraday scientist, by passing 96,500 coulombs current through these solutions, some sodium deposited, some silver deposited, some copper deposited. After his experiment, he stopped the passage of electricity and he calculated the weights of sodium, silver and copper. He calculated as 23 grams of sodium deposited. Here 108 grams of silver deposited. Here roughly 32 grams of copper deposited. 32 grams of copper, exactly 31.7. Roughly 32 grams of copper is deposited. After that, he made a one conclusion. So these are nothing but equivalent weights. 23 gram is nothing but equivalent weight of sodium. This equivalent weight of silver. This equivalent weight of copper. In case of silver, equivalent weight is high. That's why high amount is deposited. In case of sodium, equivalent weight is less. Hence, less amount is deposited. Whenever equivalent weight is high, more amount is deposited. Here equivalent weight is less, that's why less amount is deposited. Therefore, mathematically it is represented as Anyhow, this diagram not important in textbook, also not given. Just for understanding purpose, I drawn the diagram. Therefore, mathematically it is represented as our logic what? If more is the equivalent weight, more amount deposited. If less is the equivalent weight, less amount deposited. Therefore, W directly proportional to E. So this you should remember. W directly proportional to E. More is the equivalent weight, more is deposited. If two different elements are given, W1 by W2 equal to E1 by E2. So this also very important formula. W1 by W2 equal to what? E1 by E2. Very important. W1 by W2 equal to E1 by E2. Next here I will write equivalent weights of some elements. Already you remembered or not, in solution chapter we by heart the equivalent weights. Just here I will re-explain. Equivalent weights of some elements, because here in the numerical problems these are useful. Equivalent weights of some elements. So basic formula in solution chapter we studied. Equivalent weight basic formula, atomic weight by valency. Equivalent weight basic formula what? Just to recap. So equivalent weight basic formula, atomic weight by valency. Here some elements equivalent weights you should by heart. Anyhow your acids, bases, salts they won't ask in this chapter. So equivalent weights of acids, bases, salts are important for solution chapter. In this chapter only elements. So here equivalent weights of elements, equivalent weight formula, atomic weight by valency. So you should by heart the equivalent weights. Element its equivalent weight. Equivalent weight symbol E. Equivalent weight formula, atomic weight by valency. Equivalent weight formula, atomic weight by valency. So first hydrogen symbol is H. Atomic weight 1, valency also 1. Therefore, equivalent weight of hydrogen is 1. Next chlorine. Atomic weight 35.5, valency 1, 35.5 should by heart. Hydrogen equivalent weight 1, chlorine 35.5. Oxygen, atomic weight what? 16, valency 2, 16 by 2, 8. Next, sodium, equivalent weight how much? Atomic weight 23, valency 1, first group element 23. Magnesium, atomic weight 24, valency 2, second group 24 by 2, 12. Next, aluminium, atomic weight 27, valency 3, third group 9. So you should remember aluminium equivalent weight 9, magnesium 12, sodium 23, oxygen 8, chlorine 35.5, hydrogen 1. Next, silver. So it has valency 1. So stable oxidation state of silver is 1. So atomic weight 108 by 1. Therefore 108. So directly silver means 108 you should remember. Ambulance number. Silver equivalent weight is ambulance number 108. Silver means 108. Copper. Copper has two valencies, cuprous and cupric. Cu plus 1 and Cu plus 2. Copper atomic weight what? 63.5 by valency 1, 63.5. Here atomic weight fixed but equivalent weight not fixed. Equivalent weight is mainly depends on valency. For any element, atomic weight is fixed but not equivalent weight. Equivalent weight mainly depends on valency. Here valency what? 2. 63.5 by 2. Therefore 31.75. Roughly taking as 32. So frequently they are asking the numerical problem based on Cu plus 2. So copper equivalent weight what? 32. So exact value 31.75, roughly 32. Similarly, zinc only one valency, second valency. Here, zinc atomic weight 65.3. If you will remember copper atomic weight 63.5, zinc just exchange the numbers. Copper is 63.5, just exchange the number 65.3 by 2. Therefore, roughly 32.65, roughly its value 32.7. 32.7. So its value 32.7. So these are the equivalent weights of some elements. So these equivalent weights, just you should remember that equivalent weight is nothing but atomic weight by valency. So that you should remember. After that, some experimental facts. This also very important. Some experimental facts. So most important. Some experimental facts. Based on that, numerical problems they are asking. Some experimental facts. Very important. First point. When 1 Faraday, short form or 1F, are 96,500 coulombs. How 1 Faraday equal to 96,500 coulombs? After that I will discuss. So when 1 Faraday are 96,500 coulombs, current of electricity is passed through any electrolytic solution. So whenever 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs current is passed through any electrolytic solution, the amount deposited or liberated is equal to its equivalent weight. Very important. Is equal to its equivalent weight. So it is the experimental fact. So scientist Faraday, he passed the 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs of electricity through the different solutions, just like previous case. He calculated the amounts. How much amounts he obtained is equal to its equivalent weight. Just you should remember that whenever 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs current is passed through any solution, how much is deposited? Equal to its equivalent weight. So this you should remember. It is the experimental fact. So when 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs of current is passed through any solution, the deposited or liberated amount is equal to its equivalent weight. So that experimental fact observed by scientist Faraday. So now second point, what is meant by Faraday? So on the honor of scientist Faraday, one of the unit for charge is Faraday. Point number 2, Faraday. 1 Faraday or simply Faraday. So Faraday is nothing but one of the big unit for charge. That charge, one of the unit for charge. So Faraday is nothing but one of the unit for charge. On the honor of scientist Faraday, we are giving the unit for charge is Faraday. So what is the definition is? Faraday is nothing but charge carried by 1 mole of electrons. So this definition also important. What is meant by Faraday? First of all, you should remember that Faraday is one of the unit for charge Therefore, Faraday is nothing but charge carried by 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole of electrons are nothing but how many electrons? Avogadro number of electrons, Na. Avogadro number of electrons are, Avogadro number means how much? 6.023 into 10 power 23 electrons. We know that since 1 electron charge is how much? 1 electron charge is how much it is? 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. 1 electron charge is 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Therefore, 1 Faraday is nothing but what? 1 Faraday is nothing but charge carried by 1 mole of electrons. 1 Faraday is nothing but charge carried by 1 mole of electrons. So 1 electron charge how much? 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole means how much number? Avogadro number. 6.023 into 10 power 23. That equal to, if you are multiplying these two values, you will get 9.6488 into 10 power 4. Here units what? Coulombs. That equal to 96,488 coulombs. So actually 1 Faraday equal to 96,488 coulombs. While solving the problems, approximately it is taking as 96,500 coulombs. Approximately taking as 96,500 coulombs. Hence you should remember that note. So important, 1 Faraday equal to how many coulombs? 96,500 coulombs. Very, very important. So 1 Faraday equal to 96,500 coulombs. Our combined note you should remember. Note 2. 1 Faraday equal to 96,500 coulombs equal to charge on 1 mole of electrons. Simply I will write 1 mole of electrons. That equal to how many electrons? Avogadro number of electrons. 6.023 into 10 power 23 electrons. So my advice is, instead of first point, this you should remember. Useful for numerical problems. First basic. What is the basic? 1 Faraday equal to 96,500 coulombs. Second point, 1 Faraday equal to 96,500 coulombs equal to, according to definition, 1 Faraday means how many electrons? 1 mole of electrons. 1 Faraday means 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole of electrons means how much number? Avogadro number. All of you see the conversions. So Avogadro number of electrons. So very, very important. Next, note 3. According to experimental fact, this also you should remember. According to experimental fact, note 3, 1 Faraday, nothing but how many coulombs? 96,500 coulombs. Nothing but how many moles of electrons? 1 mole of electrons. Nothing but how many electrons? 6 into 10 power 23 electrons. All are equal. So 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs or 1 mole of electrons or 6 into 10 power 23 electrons passed through any solution. How much amount is deposited is equal to its equivalent weight. Its equivalent weight, or simply it can be rewrite as 1 gram equivalent. Both are same. Equivalent weight or 1 gram equivalent. So very, very important. This you should remember. So again I am repeating. When 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs or 1 mole of electrons, if you will remember this note 3, then problems are easy. So 1 Faraday or 96,500 coulombs or 1 mole of electrons, nothing but 6 into 10 power 23 electrons pass through any solution. Some amount is deposited. How much deposited is equal to its equivalent weight. Short form is E. Equivalent weight nothing but 1 gram equivalent. Both are same. Equivalent weight to gram equivalent, both are same. So still some points are there. In next class we will continue. Thank you.